Welcome, Vibe Tribe. It's me, Lizzie Allan. We're here for another swirl where we raise the collective consciousness of the planet whilst having a bit of a laugh at the same time. I'm going to bring up a topic, we'll noodle it for a while, and hopefully it'll help you feel more grounded and more secure and more safe as you navigate the turbulent, unknown waters of what's currently happening out there. So, I'm joined today by Sunshine Bear because for some reason my trusty beaver has gone AWOL. What you can't see is the piles of clothes. I'm a bit jet lagged, just got back from England. So I went to England to say a sort of goodbye to my family just in case world travel gets interrupted for whatever reason. Now, I might be being a bit paranoid and that's okay, but there is so many unknowns. And not just on a planetary level, as in everything that's going on in politics and everything like that, but also with the planets. They're all at some crazy... Now, you're going to have to do the astrology route for that. But I feel better because I did go home and I did spend some really lovely times with my mum and my sister and my dad and my other relatives. I was going to say my brother, but... did have a bit of a argument with him, but tried not to. Anyway, don't want to get into that. I did write him a letter and I said, I'm sorry for arguing with you. It's not the time or the place. There's a lot of fear sweeping through. And as a conscious creator of the new earth, right? I'll just put it out there. As somebody who's consciously creating a new earth, I'm in the process of finding my balance to create an equilibrium within myself whereby I can pull down beautiful love energy and have that go out into the universe. You can probably feel that, can't you, watching this? You can probably feel my heart energy getting all sort of outwards and onwards and upwards over to you over there where you're watching this. And thank you so much for watching. It does help if you like and subscribe, and I'm trying to grow this small channel. It doesn't really matter, but if it's reached you, please support the cause, right? We are spreading love, we are spreading sunshine, we are spreading grounded energy. So, if you've heard me, you know that I am a big believer that we are channels for love. So, to be a really good channel for love, you have to clear the pipe. You have to clear out all the stuff that gets in the way, because fear, stuck grief, all the stuff that comes under the fear bracket, like shame and guilt and worry and remorse and feelings of low self-worth, all of those things, they create blockages in our love channel. And the love has to wiggle around all these pieces inside of us to get out into the world. We're in a process of collectively raising our consciousness so that if enough of us do it, we can pull up into a higher state of being on this planet. Everything is evolving at such a great rate, as in what we didn't know, we suddenly know. What we couldn't really see or understand, we can suddenly see and understand. And because of that, it gives us new awareness and abilities. I mean, who knows how far this could go? Who knows how beautiful life can actually be? There's a very dense, fear-based feeling collectively on the planet at the moment. Don't know if you've noticed it. I certainly have. And it's like moving through treacle at times. It's like, how are there so many oppressive forces that seem to want to push down on me so that I find it harder and harder to walk forward each day? Well, if we go back to the simple model of the law of attraction, we have to seek to go inwards to manifest what we would like outwards. And we're at a point where we need to look beyond just like, sort of, I want a really nice car and I want a really great job and I want to make a ton of money. We're at a point where you might call it end stage capitalism, which is, providing a bit of a, an opportunity for the fascists to get a little bit of a foothold in. But here we are, right? And we've got to look at the world through new eyes. We've got to see that the world, it has limited resources. It's not this endless economic, everything on the planet isn't endlessly available for us to just, make more money. Because like what has been pushed out a million times in various indigenous communities is this idea of like, when you've fished the last fish, when you've poisoned all the water, you can't eat money is the long and short of it. I've butchered that. And, many spiritual people know that we're living in this sort of facade. We're living in this make-believe reality, and it's so challenging, right? So how do we raise the consciousness of the planet? Well, the good news is you only have to do you. You might think, oh gosh, I have to go and save the world. You're going to get inspired action, and you will go and do your part, which is exciting, right? That's the exciting part of all this drama, is that we get an opportunity to create in the gaps that weren't there before, right? When things are breaking up and breaking down, there becomes gaps in the system, and you get to go in there and create in a way that wasn't previously possible. So that's good. So going back to what we have to do, or what I have to do and what you have to do on a personal level, it's actually incredibly simple, and you've probably been doing it already. And that is your self-growth, your self-care, your spiritual, what do they say? So when you have spiritual hygiene, I love this, right? Spiritual hygiene, sleep hygiene, food hygiene, all of this stuff. Look after yourself. You are a channel for love. So you are going to be you are already expressing love, whether expressing at sort of a 5% capacity or a 10% or a 20%. We're moving into a time where we can express on 100% capacity. So when we're talking about this is going to help you reach your highest potential, we no longer need to think in terms of just business opportunities or all of that stuff. We need to think way bigger. Like, how can I use my skills and talents to create community, to uplift people? What happens when we uplift lots of people? Well, lots of people get uplifted, they uplift lots of people, and on it goes. It's like this beautiful domino effect. And don't underestimate how powerful your electromagnetic field is. Don't underestimate how, when you do your personal growth work, when you clear your channel of the darkness in you, when you bring the light to the darkness in you, and you no longer have that blockage, and you're able to stand up straight in your full ownership of who you are and what you are and your power as a creative force for love and good on this planet. Don't underestimate the ripple effects that has on a global, if not universal level. This is exciting times, and therefore letting the old systems of thinking fall away, and that's what I'm working through at the moment. And it's incredibly challenging. Some days I'm like, this is so heavy. I'm feeling so much of the collective fear, and it's kind of almost disabling. And I'm kind of going, okay, Lizzie, you're going to have to relax and rest today. You're not going to get anything meaningful done. And that is really what I'm doing, is I'm listening to what I actually need and trying my darndest to look after myself. I'm going to start a women's circle, and you can join this women's circle. It's going to be open. It's not started yet, but I'm in the process of just getting it going. And when it is, I'll put my email address under this video so you can email me. And then I'm going to put together an email list or something and then send that to you. Look, we'll sort it out. Okay, just check underneath and see what's the go. So we're a channel for love. That's the long and short of it. And the simplest and easiest way to raise the collective consciousness is to raise your own consciousness, and then just dance and bring joy and love and creativity into the present moment. Keep doing little things that you can sort of break down the norms and the rules. Like, do things that walk outside the lines, okay? Because everything that's put in place is not really real, okay? So we're in a dismantling phase, but we're also in a phase where we have to be really, really gentle with ourselves, because this is scary stuff. But being afraid is blocking the pipe, and so that's no good. So don't make decisions based in fear. Make them based on your open love channel. I don't want to say it any other way than that. So that's my video for today. I'm going to keep making these videos, and I just really love you. I really care about you. And I'm going to put together a resources pack so that if you want to, in your area, you can start a women's circle, and I can put the pack together for you, and you can, hold it, and we can have these collective communal spaces coming up together where we're empowering and uplifting and loving one another. Okay, so I'll leave you for now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm out.